There was once a king whose son was married 3 times, but each time the son divorced his wife without any apparent reason that the king could understand. Eventually, the king grew frustrated with his son's behavior and expelled him from the palace. The prince left the city in search of work and found employment as a shepherd for a wealthy man. The wealthy man was impressed with the young man's character and skills. This man had an only daughter, and he thought of marrying her to the young man so that he could stay with them. However, when he mentioned this to his daughter, she insisted that she would not marry the young man until she had traveled with him and learned about his true nature. The wealthy man agreed and told the young man that they would be going on a journey the next day, so he should not take the sheep out to graze. During their journey, they passed by a flock of sheep. The young man remarked, "How many there are, and yet how few." The wealthy man was puzzled by this comment, but said nothing. They continued on and came across another flock of sheep. This time, the young man said, "How few there are, and yet how many." Again, the wealthy man was confused but remained silent. Later, they passed by a cemetery, and the young man said, "Among you are those who are alive and those who are dead." Afterward, they came upon a beautiful garden, and the young man commented, "I don't know if this garden is flourishing or withering." The wealthy man was astonished by these cryptic remarks but chose not to question them. Finally, they reached a village and asked for water. The villagers offered them milk instead. The young man drank the milk first and then gave it to the wealthy man. At another village, they were offered water, and this time, the young man handed the cup to the wealthy man first and then drank himself. The wealthy man was puzzled, thinking that the young man had been disrespectful by drinking the milk first but respectful when he offered the water. Upon returning from the journey, the wealthy man told his daughter about all the strange things the young man had said and done. The daughter, however, explained that the young man was wise and insightful. She explained, "The first flock of sheep had many rams but few ewes. Hence the young man said there were many but few. The second flock had more ewes than rams, so he said there were few but many." In the cemetery, those who left descendants behind are considered alive, while those who did not are dead. As for the garden, if the owner had created it with his own wealth, it would flourish, but if it was made with borrowed money, it would wither. Regarding the milk, when poured into a vessel, the milk settles at the bottom, and water rises to the top. The young man drank the milk first, and offered the water to the wealthy man because of this natural order. When it came to the well water, the purest water comes to the top, so he offered it to the wealthy man.